Good evening and welcome in to Gaylor Field here at Knoxville Catholic High School. We are in the second game of this Tuesday matchup. It is the BCA Bobcats versus the Copperheads. They will be taking each other on here momentarily. In the meantime, my name is Hunter Miyakuso. I will be your broadcaster per usual this season. You will have me on the mic today, tomorrow, and the rest of the season. But for now, the story of the Bobcats and how they got here, they were 0-6 coming into last night. They notched their first win by way of a walk-off home run versus the Eagles yesterday. Tyler Bennett probably hit the hardest ball I've seen this league in this season. This season in this league, that was the first home run where I knew it off the bat that thing was absolutely demolished, and they won it because of it. Tyler Bennett came up clutch. The Copperheads, they are 3-4. They will come in and try to hand the Bobcats their seventh loss. Bobcats, they are 1-6. Copperheads, they are 3-4. Copperheads, the away team, they are in green. Bobcats, the home team, they are in blue. On the mound for the Bobcats, it will be Samuel Harding. He will have Boone Fields due up first. First pitch misses 1-0. We are officially underway. Your alignment for the Bobcats defensively: Samuel Harding on the mound. Behind the dish, Grissoff. Over, out, and right, Lucas Rockhold. At first is Rockhold. At second is Tyler Bennett, the hero from last night. At short is Jaden Richardson. Over at third is Ian Setzer. Out and left is Dylan Lahr. Out in center, Isaac Gearwood. Chris A. round out. The outfield out and right. Boone Fields now at a 2-2 count. We've seen Boone Fields play all up and down this lineup. Fields having a much better season defensively than offensively. He has made some spectacular plays out in the field. A couple of big hits here and there, but for the most part, he has flashed his leather. Samuel Harding misses strike three and out number one by a few inches. Field stays alive for another one. Count runs full. That one from Fields popped high out of play. So Boone Fields will look to keep this one going. The Copperheads will look to go to a 500 record at 4-4. Fields fighting off a good first at bat against Samuel Harding. Copperheads looking to advance to 4-4. Bobcats looking to win back-to-back games for the first time this season after winning their first last night. They have all the momentum in the world. That team looked more complete than it had all season. The 3-2 sent high and deep out to left. Lahr going back. He will leap and not make the play. It's in and out of his glove. Fields hustling around second. He will be held up there. A tough play for Lahr stretching back. It's a leadoff double, or maybe you could call it an error, for Boone Fields, and there's a runner on base to start this one. So tough play for Dylan Lahr, ranging out to his deep left, who's almost at the short fence out there into straightaway left field. Up will come Christopher Peters. He'll try to take advantage of the muffed fly ball out there from Dylan Lahr. He shows bunt. That one goes foul. It's 0-1. Peters, typically the 9 or 10 hole hitter for the Copperheads today. He's in the 2 hole. Maybe some realignment for the Copperheads coach. I'm trying to get some things going. Fields jumping off of second. Peters shows bunt, pulls back. Good stop by Grissoff behind the plate. Count moves to 1-1. So in the game before this, we had a run rule. The score is 9-1. But during that 2-hour, 15-minute game, it was lauded by 30, 35-ish minutes of delays. We had a lightning delay twice. One of them maybe 5 minutes. The other one maybe about 35 minutes. Peters shows bunt. Down the first baseline. Rockholt's there. He whiffs it. The pitcher Harding covering. Can't make the play. It's a bunt single for Christopher Peters. So tough break there for the Bobcats infield. They have runners on the corners now with nobody out, excuse me. So in will step Hudson Ford. I had that right, excuse me. The righty will swing and foul off the first pitch. He'll see he's down 0-1. But what I was trying to say was the game before this, multiple minutes, 35, 40-ish minutes total of lightning delay. Hopefully the Lightning can chill out for this game. That one down low to Ford. He moves to 1-1. Hopefully the Lightning can chill out for a game and we can play straight baseball. Yesterday there was nothing but rain throughout the most part of the 3-game day out here at Knoxville Catholic. Peters goes off of second. The throw down will be cut off short by Bennett. Peters in there with the stolen bag. Heads up ball by Bennett trying to keep Fields over there at third. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Copperheads as the first inning has still not found it out. That one misses upstairs. Count moves to 3-1. Welcome everybody who's just tuning in. You are tuning into the top half of the game between the Copperheads and the Bobcats. 3-1 counts to Hudson Ford. Boonfield's on third. Christopher Peters on second. The 3-1. High out to left. Dylan Lahr will find it. He'll come in on it. He'll make the catch. Boonfield's running off a third. He will retreat back to a little pump fake. Good throw in by Lahr. And that's the first out of the inning. So Ford is retired for the first out. Up will come Ian Hubbard. Hubbard had the game sealing hit in the Copperhead 7-3 win yesterday. They played the Bears twice yesterday. Won the first one 7-3. Ian Hubbard deep out to right. Chris Say is there. He'll make the catch on it. Boonfield's going this time. The throw in from Say will not be in time. Boonfields will score. It's a sac fly for Ian Hubbard. Good contact out there to right by the right fielder. The throw by Say just a little offline. That will allow Boonfields to score. Christopher Peters will stay at second. Copperheads draw first blood on the sacrifice fly. They're up 1-0. After that Ian Hubbard sac fly, in will come Drew Shaver. Shaver, the typical leadoff man for the Copperheads, only playing at the 5 spot today. It's kind of weird for me to see, or it's not weird, but I think it's kind of funny that I'm saying the typical leadoff man for the Summer League team, but, when you're the only person who's been to every single game the Smoky Mountain Collegiate League has to offer, that one on the ground to Rockholder at first, that's the third out of the inning, but when you're the only person who's been to every game this league has had so far, you kind of realize who's playing what, who's batting what. But the Copperheads batted one in. At that, they score one. They take a 1-0 lead over the Bobcats. We are through a half inning. Your score, 1-0. The Bobcats will get their first time swinging the sticks here in this one. They already trail by 1. And they will send up 1, 2, 3. It will be Tyler Bennett, Jaden Richardson, and Ian Setzer. Tyler Bennett, the hero last night. Big swing from number 5, and he'll fall to 0-1. Bennett will look for some more magic from that leadoff spot, the typical leadoff man for the Bobcats. That one high out to right center. Right fielder Hubbard coming in. 1 up, 1 down. Bennett retired on the flyout. That's how the first inning gets underway in the bottom half of it. Currently waiting for Game Changer to update so I can see the name of the pitcher. Okay, that's what I thought. Will Sharp on the mound. Will Sharp will toe the rubber, get going for the Copperheads. Will Sharp will be pitching to Samuel Lott behind the plate. It will be Hudson Ford out at first, Sebastian Negron at second, Nolan Watson at short, Boone Fields over at third, Shaver out and left, Chesney in center, and then, of course, Ian Hubbard out and right. So in will step Jaden Richardson. Bunch of solid at-bats for him this year. I feel like he's been the man who's fouled off the most pitches by a wide margin. Richardson will look to go the opposite way, and he will off a Sharp. That one's going to get down. Big turn for Richardson off of first. He will round. He will head into second. Rounding second. He's going to look for 3. The 1-out triple on the way. He's in there. Throw not in time. It's a 1-out triple for Jaden Richardson. Just like that, the Bobcats are in business. Good knock the opposite way. Rolled all the way to the wall before Chesney and Hubbard could converge out there in right center. Just like that, in steps Ian Setzer in an RBI situation. Because he told me to, Ian Setzer, the Union County native. Number 9 will step in. The third baseman, they're going to get his first swing of the day. The tying run, only 90 feet away. First pitch to him. Scott in a foul territory. Lott and Ford converging. Ford will make the catch in foul territory. A tough break for Ian Setzer. And he is sat down by a pop out to the third position. And in will step Isaac Yearwood. So that's actually happened to Ian Setzer a couple times where he's just gotten underneath one and the ball hasn't traveled out of the field. It just stays in foul territory. So tough break for Setzer. But Isaac Yearwood looking to not strain that tying run at third. Yearwood, the lefty, getting his first time swinging today. Good day for baseball. Good night for baseball here. Skies are a little bit more blue than they were earlier. That one, deep out to right. Hubbard giving it a look, and he will play it off the wall. 1 run will score. Yearwood will round second. He's looking for 2 triples in the inning. The throw, not in time again. Couple of triples for the Bobcats to start the first inning, and they quickly tie the game. It's 1-1. That one I thought might have a chance to get out. Reading the body language of Hubbard rolling out to right, it looked as though he was looking to make a play on it either off the wall or watch it go over the wall. And it was the former. So in will step with still a runner on third base, Dylan Lahr. Lahr swings and misses at pitch number 1. He falls to 0-1. Dylan Lahr, a little fun fact about him, he has the only grand slam of the league so far this summer. It was in his second game. His team was trailing down by 5 at one point. He hit a grand slam and his team went up in that game. Obviously, they didn't win it because they have not, their first game was won last night. But Dylan Lahr, the only grand slam of the season, and he will look to plate the go-ahead run as the second run of the inning for the Bobcats stands in 90 feet away. Lahr now at a 1-1. Sharp deals it to him. That one on the ground. Boone Fields, a nice diving play. The throw over. Not in time. So the flashy leather from Boone Fields over at third. That's what I was just talking about in this previous at bat. But it's an RBI single over to third for Dylan Lahr. The Bobcats now go up by 1. So in will step Chris Say. We were just talking about that in Boone Fields' previous at bat about how he's one of the better defenders in the league this season. First pitch to Say outside. And he shows it right there. You can't see it on the camera. We don't have views for first and third, but a nice play saving a ball going in the outfield. Unfortunately, just couldn't make the throw in time. Lahr was hustling down. So in will step Chris Say. The runner goes. The throw gets away from the catcher. It's an easy stolen bag for Dylan Lahr. The Bobcats are in business. Next pitch home to Say. Finds the strike zone for the first time against him. He goes to 1-1. Chris Say would love to keep this 2-run inning going already. That one sent high in the air by Say. Shaver giving it a look. He will make the catch just in front of foul territory. Say is retired. So the Bobcats scored 2. They take the lead back. We are through 1 full. Your score, Bobcats 2, Copperheads 1. Already 2 lead changes in this one as rolling in the second inning. Samuel Harding still on the rubber. First pitch home on the ground to third. Nice diving play by Ian Setcher to throw across in time. First pitch swinging. Good stop by the third baseman. Laying out to start the second inning. Throws over. 1 up, 1 down. Solid play by the Union County native. So before I even had a chance to introduce him, that was Samuel Lott that grounded out in the pitch. In will step shortstop Nolan Watson. Curveball from Harding in there. Strike number 1. Harding still working quickly here. He'll look to work with now a single run of run support. That one over to short. Richardson's there. The throw over in time. 2 up, 2 down. Bobcats defense working nicely here in the second inning. So with Samuel Harding only at 24 pitches in the game, the other Watson will come up. This one's Jody. Curveball from Harding misses down low. It's 1-0. So I cannot confirm or deny if Nolan Watson and Jody Watson are brothers. But I do know that the Bobcats have a pair of McCords, Mac McCord. And that one's on the ground over to Bennett, he'll throw over. I'll tell the McCord story later. It's 3 groundouts in a row. The Bobcats work quickly about 3 or 4 pitches in that inning, and they already will get back up to bat. Your score through an inning and a half. Bobcats lead 2-1. Bobcats back up to bat quickly in the second. And as I was saying about the McCords, I found out the other day that Mac McCord and Jacob McCord both play for the Bobcats. However, they are not brothers or related in any sense, just with the same name. Maybe I'll find that out about Nolan and Jody, but I do believe they might be brothers because they look the same. So if anybody could relay that information to me, that'd be great. But it will be Mac McCord to start the inning for the Bobcats. It will be 7-8-9. Mac McCord, Lucas Rockholt, and Grisoff. Swing and a miss for number 22. He goes down 0-2. Will Sharp out for his second inning of work. That one the opposite way. That one's going to land in shallow right. It's a leadoff hit from Mac McCord. Number 22 will put himself on base safely to start the second. And there's a runner on. So here comes the first baseman for the first time today, Lucas Rockholt. Bobcats lead by 1 through a full inning. That one outside, it moves to 1-0. Bobcats pitching and defense went 1-2-3 in the top half of the second inning. A couple of ground balls, or 3 ground balls in that inning, including a nice play by Setzer over at third. And they're getting their sticks back up quickly. That one down low to Rockholt. He's at 2-0. Copperheads and Bobcats families tuning in. Getting some good viewership here tonight. That one down low. Rockholt at 3-0. If you're the Bobcats fans, you had a big moment last night as we talked about the Tyler Bennett walk-off home run. I think that was by far my coolest moment this season. It's a 4-pitch walk. Lucas Rockhold will flip his bat. He will head out on first base safely. There's 2 on. And will come Grisoff. But as I was saying, that walk-off home run last night is probably my favorite moment. Definitely my favorite call. The first thing I did as soon as the stream ended was going to YouTube. Just scroll to the very end. I wanted to listen to it. Sent it to the head coach of the Bobcats immediately. And I hope that any family members of Tyler Bennett or just a fan of the Bobcats in general went back and clipped that one themselves. Hoping for some more big calls tonight. First pitch to Grisoff is in there. It's strike number 1. Soft chopped one on the ground to third. Boonefield's coming in to throw across in time. Both runners advance a bag. It's a 5-3 ground out. Nice play by Boonefield's coming from his left. Grisoft is retired, and that's the first out of the inning. So now the other McCord, Jacob McCord, will come up. He goes by J-Mac, is what I was told. Swing and a miss from number 2. And it's funny that the McCords aren't related because one wears number 22, the other one wears number 2. I wonder if that was coordinated or not. Two runners in scoring position. McCord on third, Rockhold on second. One out here in the inning. Will Sharp on the rubber. 10-hole hitter J-Mac up at the plate. Tyler Bennett on deck. The lineup will flip over if McCord can get on base safely. Swing and a miss. Goes number 2, and he'll move down to 1-2. One, two home. Called strike 3. Jacob McCord goes down looking. He is rung up for the second out here in this one. And there's 2 gone. So in will step Tyler Bennett for the second time today. Bennett is one of 3 players that was named to the 2025 All-Smoky Mountain Collegiate team last year. 3 of them all on his team. Tyler Bennett, of course, Chris Say, and Ian Setzer. A couple other players on this list playing for other teams. We've seen Isaiah Whited a couple times this season, Blake Harrell. Bennett 0 for 1. He'll stand in with a runner on third and a runner on second in a good spot to do some more damage. Two gone here in the inning. Big swing and a miss there from number 5. And he'll move to 1-2. Sharp already about over 30 pitches. Still in his second inning of work. The 1-2 up the middle. Nice pick by Sharp over the mound. He'll flip over. Bennett is retired. The Bobcats will strand 2 on base. That's how the inning ends. You're scored through 2 full. Bobcats still lead 2-1. Two full innings have come and gone here, this one. Samuel Harding back out on the rubber. Little half swing there from leadoff hitter. It will be Sebastian Negron. He goes down to 0-1. It will be 9-1-2. Sebastian Negron, Kalen Chesney, and Boone Fields. A lineable turnover. Big breaking ball. He moves to 1-1. Negron calls for a timeout. He will put some more sticky stuff on his bat handle, it looks like. So the 1-1 to Negron now with his re-enhanced bat stick. 1-2 now to the second baseman. Out one on the ground, broken bat over to the first baseman. Rockholt's there. He will step on the bag. Negron is retired. A couple of groundouts in a row for Harding. Call it 4 groundouts in the last inning and a third now. And he's working quickly here. Up will come Kalen Chesney to 10-0. Negron's bat might not have broke, but it sure did sound like it. The left-handed center fielder will come up for his first time today facing Harding. First pitch home to him is in there. It's 0-1. Samuel Harding only throwing his 30th pitch right there, working real conservatively. That one will, excuse me, fastball in on the plate to Kalen Chesney. He'll move to 1-1. Kalen Chesney the second from Knoxville, Tennessee. Big swing and a miss there. And he'll fall to 1-2. Harding fires, delivers the 1-2. On the ground, the opposite way over to short. Richardson's there. He'll throw on the run. Not in time. Good hustle by Chesney down the line. It's an infield single for the center fielder. There's a runner on. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter again, Boone Fields. The lineup has officially flipped over there now on the second time through. Check over on Chesney. He's back safely. So 5 ground balls in a row. Not 5 ground ball outs, but a very close 5th ground ball out. Jaden Richardson coming in from short just can make the play in time. Big breaking ball fouled off by Boone Fields. He's 0-1. Boone Fields is 0-1, but 1-1 in defensive webs today. Real nice play from him over at third base. The runner beat out the throw, but you have to appreciate some good webbing over there at third base. We've seen both third basemen today make a good play. One in the dirt. Chesney goes. The throw down will not be close. Chesney in there on the ball that skirted away from Grissoff. There's now a runner on second. 3-1 to the leadoff hitter. Is drilled on the ground to short. Richardson is there. He'll throw over with ease. Fields is retired. In the meantime, Chesney goes second to third on the throw. There's 2 gone. So that'll bring up the 2-hole hitter, Christopher Peters. We saw him square to bunt. He got on base by a nice bunting attempt on the first baseline. We'll see if he'll square and try to get on. Nice stop from Grisoff. He's at 1-1 or 1-0. Peters, not a very big presence in the box, but he is more than successful at utilizing his skill of bunting. We've seen him bunt quite a few times successfully this season. That one outside. Two 0 to him. Fine strike one. It's in there. The tying run over 90 feet away. It's Kalen Chesney the second. Christopher Peters at the plate. He's in a 2-1 count. Swing and a miss there. He'll move to a 2-2 count. Peters, the Knoxville native, now at a 3-2. Full count pitch coming from Samuel Harding. Just missed a little low. Christopher Peters works the full count 2-out walk. That'll put a runner on. That'll put runners on the corners. And up will come Hudson Ford. Hudson Ford will stand in. He's 0 for 1 in this second. First pitch on the way to him. He's going to line that one to left. Lahr is there, and the side is retired. Copperheads strand 2 on the corners. Final out in the top half of the third. Copperheads still trail. Your score 1-2. Bobcats due up for a third at bat. They still lead 2-1. A close inning there for the Copperheads. Almost tied the game that they stranded 2 runners on. And will step Jaden Richardson again First pitch to him on the ground at third. Fields can't get there. It's a first pitch swinging, hit into left for Jada Richardson. There's a runner on quickly. Nice ground ball there into left field on the ground. Hit sharply. Boone Fields couldn't make a play on it. So in will come Ian Setzer. Setzer 0 for 1 had that foul out into foul territory. See if luck can go a little bit more his way this time. He's got a runner on. In the game last Thursday, Setzer had 2 of the 3 hits. Out in Maryville, both of those balls would have left had they been here at Knoxville. Instead, he had a couple of doubles. That one on the ground sharply to third. That one's going to stay fair. It's going to go down the line. Richardson around second. Setzer around first. Back-to-back base hits for the Bobcats, and they're in business here in the third. It's a no-out double. A couple of hard hit balls on the third baseline, just out of the reach of Boone Fields both times. Setzer now will stand on second. Richardson will head over to third. Seeing if they can go 3 balls in a row on the ground over to third will be Isaac Yearwood. Yearwood had that double off the wall, or triple off the wall, excuse me. That one up the middle. That one's going to get through. Negron can't get there. 1 run will score. Setzer around third. He's looking to score. Yearwood will be held up at first. It's a 2-run single for Isaac Yearwood. The Bobcats taking charge here in the third. They lead 1-4. Tough break for Will Sharp here in the third. Bobcats getting the better of the big righty. 3 straight hits in a row with still no outs. All balls on the ground. 2 over the left, 1 up the middle, and will come Dylan Lahr. He's 1 for 1. Runner goes, first pitch. Lahr on the ground over to third base again. Fields can't corral it. Yearwood going around second. He'll move into third. There are now runners on the corners. It's 4 straight hits to start the third inning for the Bobcats. Absolute hit parade here in this one. That one took a tough bounce, maybe right in front of Boone Fields, or maybe just played off his glove a little, unfortunate. Could make a play on it. That's now 3 balls hit over to him. We'll get a mound meeting from the coach of the Copperheads. And in will step Chris Say. Say he's 0 for 1, looking to make it 5 straight hits on the ground, or 5 straight hits in general. Say the big lefty with pop. He's also got a little bit of speed to him. So the moment he puts anything in play, he'll be out of the left-handed box in a blink of an eye. So we'll dial back in here at Knoxville Catholic. The Bobcats have taken a 3-run lead, threatening some more. They got 2 runners on the corners. Nobody out. In will step the lefty, Chris Say, the right fielder, looking for his first knock. First pitch to him. Lahr goes. Throw outside. The throw down. Not in time. It's a stolen bag for Lahr. The ball gets away from the shortstop. Meanwhile, Yearwood will come home. The Bobcats score another one. Copperheads having an inning to forget here in the third. It's already 3 runs across. They now lead by 4. A runner on second. It's Dylan Lahr. Chris Say at a 1-0. Definitely the momentum the Bobcats have been looking for. They dropped their first 6 games. A huge win last night for their first. And then looking to grab their second win in as many throughout the course of the whole season. Will Sharp keeping a lot of these balls on the ground. Unfortunately, just hit hard and through the gap. See if Chris Hay can keep the streak alive. 3 straight balls in on him. The outfielder looking for his 3-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss. His eyes lit up at anything that was coming his way. 3-0. You can tell he had ambitions of joining the 5 straight hits club. Sharp still looking for the first out here in the third. That one almost hit Say, or it will hit Say, excuse me. So that'll keep Lar at second. Chris Say will be granted first base. And that is 6 runners straight on. And will step Mac McCord. Mac McCord 1 for 1. He'll look to be the 7th consecutive runner on base. Still nobody out. That one finds home. It's 0-1. McCord started a swing. So 2 in the first for the Bobcats. Nothing in the second. Now 3 in the third. Nobody out. 2 runners on. And Mac McCord at the plate. The 0-1 is hit through the left side. That one's going to get through. Lar to third. He will be held up there. The bases will now be loaded. It is 7 straight on base for the Bobcats to start the third. An offensive slugfest of an inning. Up will come Lucas Rockholt. So 7 straight on base. 6 hits. 1 walk. And Lucas Rockholt will look to keep the streak going. Bases juiced. Nobody out. The first baseman was walked in his previous at-bat. He'll step in when probably the biggest at-bat in the game this far. That one finds the inside. It's 0-1. Bobcats have been looking for this momentum all season. They've trailed big. They've led big. That one outside to Lucas Rockhold. It moves to 1-1. But these last 2 games for the Bobcats are definitely what they've been needing. And obviously, this one is far from over. They only lead by 4. The Copperheads have also been down big and came back. So I am no means counting the Copperheads out this far. But you do have to respect the grind by the Bobcats as Rockholt moves to 2-1. The 2-1 with the bases loaded. Swung on, foul tip, caught by the catcher Lott. That'll move the count even at 2 apiece. Rockholt looking to be the 8th straight man aboard. Sharp at 45 pitches. Looking to find his first out. The 2-2 is going to get right into the glove of Negron. He will touch second base. An unfortunate double play for the Bobcats. Good heads-up ball by Negron. Say was leading off of second, couldn't get back there in time, and quickly, just in the blink of an eye, a second ago there was no outs. Now there is 2 outs. So just the ball in play that Negron, Sharp, and the Copperheads needed, and will step Grisoff. Throw over, trying to get McCord. Tripped a little bit, but he's back safely. McCord goes off of first. Grisoff, a pop-up into right. Hubbard is there, and the side is retired. So they strand 2 more runners on, but they do get 3 in the inning. We are through 3 full. Your score, Bobcats lead 5-1. Fourth inning set to go. Copperheads will start trailing back. In will step Ian Hubbard. First pitch to Hubbard, misses outside. It's 1-0. The Bobcats scored 3 in the third. 7 straight men on base. Plated 3 of them. Hubbard now on a 2-0. It is still Samuel Harding on the rubber. He's only at 47 pitches right now. That one finds home. It's 2-1 to Hubbard. Hubbard's 0 for 1. Had a deep fly into his first at-bat. Nothing more came of it. The 3-1 is popped high in the air, out of play. Count and run full. Harding went on a streak where he induced 5 straight ground balls. Doing a good job of keeping the ball out of the air today. That one again on the ground. Setzer coming in. He will miss the play. Richardson backing him up. In time. Good play by the shortstop coming in, backing up the third baseman. Setzer misplayed the ball. Richardson right behind him threw over to retire Hubbard. Called it 6-3 ground out. Good play by the Bobcats defense. They are firing on all cylinders. One up, one down by way of yet another ground ball. Drew Shaver will come up. Shaver is 0 for 1, looking to get the fourth inning going for his squad. Harding deals the first pitch. It's in there. It's 0-1. Got some motion going in the bullpen for the Copperheads. You'll have to wonder if giving up 7 straight base runners, that will be it for Will Sharp. We'll see if he'll come back out. That one in the air, center field. Earwood coming in. He will make the catch. 2 up, 2 down. So a couple of quick outs for Harding and the Bobcats here in the fourth. Sam Lott will get his second at-bat. He saw 1 pitch in his first at-bat, grounded out to third base. I believe that was the play that Setzer made that diving grab over at third. But he's over 1. He'll see the second pitch against Harding. Big breaking ball misses up. Samuel Lott behind the dish for the Copperheads in most of their games. From Chattanooga. That one outside. It's 2-0. That one back of the middle. That one's going to get down in front of Yearwood out in center. It's a 2-out knock for Samuel Lott. He'll put himself aboard. Copperheads keep the fourth inning going. In will step Nolan Watson. On the website, it says Nolan Watson and Jody Watson are both from Athens. So that leads me to believe that they're probably brothers. First pitch to Nolan is outside. It's 1-0. And that is Athens, Tennessee, of course, not Athens, Georgia, where the University of Georgia is. Big swing and a miss. And he'll move to 1-1. Nobody on the Copperheads is from outside of Tennessee except for Brent Johnson and Mason McDonald. Brent's from Kentucky, Mason from West Virginia. We've seen both of them a few times this year. Both Johnson and McDonald played in their games yesterday. So Nolan Watson now at a 3-1 count. The runner goes off at first. That one whipped out into right. First baseman's going to watch it go through his glove. Rocco couldn't make a play on it. But luckily, he will recover. The ball wasn't hit all too hard. He'll step on the bag, and Watson is retired. So the Copperheads will strand a runner on. We are halfway home in this one. The score through the first half: Bobcats 5, Copperheads 1. Back half of this game set to get underway. First pitch on the way to number 2. That will be Jacob McCord. A little half swing. There'll be a new pitcher on the mound I will tell you about. Waylon Perry. Wonder if Waylon Jennings was the influence for this name. But in will step Waylon Perry to face Jacob McCord. McCord 0 for 1. Down on the count 0-2, and that one's chopped on the ground to third. Boone Fields will come in on it. This time he'll throw over. In time, 1 up, 1 down. Fields finally gets a ball that is playable for him, and the solidly or defensively sound third baseman will throw over. McCord is retired. Strike number 1 is in there as Tyler Bennett due up for his third at-bat. Bennett 0 for 2 as the lineup flips over for the third time through. That one driven out to center field. Chesney coming in. It will land in between center field and left. The throw win, and it's a 1-out knock for the second baseman. So it looks as though we've had a little defensive realignment. Peters is now out in right. Chesney is now out in left. First pitch home to Richardson is in there at strike number 1. And Ian Hubbard now into center field. Richardson deep out to left. Chesney's there. A couple of flyouts. And that's the second out. Every time I see a ball go up in there, I always get so excited. The natural broadcaster in me thinks I'm about to call a home run, and the ball can land 15 feet in front of the wall. It wasn't even close. But that'll bring back up Ian Setzer. Setzer will stand in with 2 gone and runner on. Setzer a little squibber off the end of the bat the other way. Right to Ford over at first. He'll step on the bag. Setzer is retired. A 1, 2, 3, 4 inning in the 4th. Bobcats don't get any more. They still lead 5-1. We are through 4. Last 3 innings set to go. Samuel Harding still kicking it. Looks like we've got a little defensive realignment. Richardson done at short. In will come Cox. Setzer done at third. Come on, game changer. Tell me who's where. Strike number 1 to Jody Watson finds home. Big swing and a miss there from Watson, and he goes down 1-2. Setzer moves over to second. Called strike 3. Jody Watson goes down looking. It is a leadoff strikeout, and there's 1 gone quickly. Samuel Harding still shoving. We'll welcome back up Sebastian Negron. He'll come back up for his second at-bat. First pitch to him on the ground at third. New third baseman can't corral it. It's into left. It's a 1-out knock for Negron. And he would put a runner on with 1 away. I believe the new third baseman Cameron Combs is at third. I believe everything else looks the same. First pitch to Chesney's fouled off. Chesney, in his second at-bat, he is the last batter the second time through this lineup. That one fouled off again. It's 0-2. I lost my good pencil last night. If anybody wants to know that, I had a good mechanical pencil that I draw my lineups with. And I don't go anywhere besides here and the apartment. And it wasn't here. It was in my backpack. So rest in peace to my good mechanical pencil. Any good pencil lovers out there know that a good mechanical pencil is your best friend. The runner off of first. Throw down. Not in time. Kristoff tried to get Negron running instead. It's a strikeout for Chesney either way. Now a runner on second with 2 gone. So with 2 gone, that'll bring up Boone Fields, the leadoff hitter. First pitch to him, grounded right back to Harding on the mound. He will take it himself. That is the final out of the inning. The side is retired quickly. We are through 4.5. Your score as the Bobcats will get their 5th at bat here momentarily. They lead 5-1. Fifth inning here at Gaylor Field. Up will come Isaac Yearwood one more time. It is still Waylon Perry on the rubber. Yearwood 2 for 2 has had himself a couple of big knocks today. He might have another one. That one the opposite way. That one's going to land just foul the third baseline. He will move down to 0-2. So through 4.5 innings, bottom half of the 5th underway, the Bobcats look like they can just coast to their 2nd win on the season. I'm sure they would love to do that. The Copperheads, 3-4, they'll fight back. We've seen them fight all season. The 0-2 way outside. That one high out to left. Shaver going back on it. He will make the play right in front of the wall. Another deep fly by Yearwood. Unfortunately, this one is caught. 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring back up Dylan Lahr. Lahr, the starting left fielder for the Bobcats in this one. First pitch to him. Popped high in the air over the right side. First baseman Ford coming in. He will make the play. Couple of flyouts to start the 5th inning. 2 up, 2 down quickly. So Yearwood and Lahr were both 2 for 2. They both popped and flew out. And will come Chris Say. Swing and a miss from Chris Say. Big swing there. He'll move to 0-1. He'll chug up on the bat, shorten it up a little bit. That one popped high in the air out to center. Chesney giving it a look. He'll come in. He'll make the play. 2 flyouts and a pop out. The Bobcats go down in order. 1, 2, 3. We are through 5 full. They keep their lead right where it is. Copperheads look to claw back in the 6th. You're scored through 5. 5-1. Sixth inning underway. It will be a new pitcher. It will be Camfield. That will be the end of the day for Samuel Harding. Camfield will come over to the bump. He'll pitch. Setzer back to third. Cox still at short. The second baseman. It's like Niatri out there. Combs over to first. Chris A still out and right. Lahr out and left. Just going to assume that's Yearwood out in center. Kristoff still behind the dish. If you look just adjacent to the stadium lights out there in deep center, you can see it's like one little strip of red. It's like all blue skies, and there's like one little thin red cloud going across. It's really cool. Camfield will be graded with 1, 2, 3. Boone Fields, Christopher Peters. Oh, this is Christopher Peters. So it'll be Peters, Hudson, Ford, Ian Hubbard. 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. Peters swings and misses at that one. Big swing and a miss there from Peters. Now down to his final strike. Third appearance for Camfield on the mound. And Peters grounds that one over to third. Just in foul territory. We'll do it again. Peters, leadoff hitter here in the sixth inning. Curveball outside, 1 and 2, or 2 and 2 now, excuse me. So 5 complete innings for Samuel Harding, the starter. He went 5 innings, allowed 1 run in the first. Didn't allow anything since. 2-2, just missed. Hudson Ford on deck. Three-two, chopped on the ground over to first. Combs is there. Ball goes just foul over the right side of the bag. We'll do it again. Good night for baseball. This one's been fun. It's been a fun day. We had a blowout in the first game. I believe the score was 9-1. And this one's been a sound lead. 3-2 swung on and missed. Camfield sees the first batter, gets him down swinging, 1 up, 1 down. This one's been a fun game, though. A little bit more competitive. Always a good day whenever you come out to the ballpark and you're watching some good baseball. Strike number 1 in there. This will be Hudson Ford. Swing on a ground ball over to short. Cox is there. He can't field it cleanly. The throw over. In time. He got Ford down the line. Good pick by Combs over at first. I thought that ball had no chance. Deep throw from Cox way out in the shortstop hole. Couple of good web gems here tonight for the Bobcats. They are really clicking here in this Tuesday matchup. Man, it's only Tuesday. It feels like Friday. It's been a long week after that triple header yesterday. Man. But that'll bring back up Ian Hubbard. Hubbard is 0 for 1 here in this one. Breaking ball wide over the head of Setzer. It's an opposite field base hit. 2 gone here in the 6th. Hubbard gets himself aboard. That's his first knock here. And the second game tonight, that will bring up Drew Shaver. Shaver will look to keep the 6th inning going. The Copperheads trail by 4, now down their final 4 outs offensively. The Bobcats will get one more chance to bat in the bottom half of the 6th inning. First pitch to Shaver in there, strike number 1. Shaver a little half swing. That one down in the dirt. Hubbard over off of first. Drew Shaver 0 for 2 tonight. Camfield on the rubber. That one hit high out of play. Shaver now down to his final strike here tonight. One, two, home. Almost. Just missed a little bit outside. Count moves to 2-2. Two coming. Called strike 3. Camfield gets Shaver down looking. The Copperheads strand 1 on base. We are through 5.5. The Bobcats keep their lead intact. They will get one more chance to add on any more run support they can before the Copperheads will be down to their final 3 outs. When we come back, the Copperheads will try to keep their deficit right where it is. Your score, 5-1. Bobcats got 3 more outs to play with as the bottom half of the 6th inning will start off with Mac McCord. First pitch to him. Misses. It's 1-0. McCord hard on the ground over to third. Third baseman throws a cross in time. Good play by the new third baseman. No longer Boone Fields over there. Mac McCord is retired. That's how the 6th inning gets underway. So this will bring back up Lucas Rockholt. It is still Waylon Perry on the mound. First pitch to Rockhold, right over to second base. Negron comes in, fires over in time. 2 up, 2 down. Couple of ground outs for the Bobcats. Boone Fields has moved over to shortstop. Can't tell who the new third baseman is. I will update it if it goes past his at bat. But as for right now, it is the catcher Grisoff up for the final time tonight. Grisoff goes down 0-1. 0-2 for Grisoff. Waylon Perry still working quickly. Grisoff 0 for 2, looking to avoid the 0 for 3 night. I went a little outside. This game started off real slow, but since then, we are not even at an hour and a half yet. And this one's about over. So goes around, strike number 3. Grisoff goes down swinging. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Copperheads. Bobcats are retired in order. The Copperheads will come back up for the final time tonight. They trail 4 as we head in the last inning here in this one. Your score through 6, 5-1. And for the final time here in this one, the Copperheads down their final 3 outs offensively. They trail by 4, have not scored since the first. First pitch home misses. It is still Camfield on the rubber. I believe it is Samuel Lott up at the dish. Lott now goes down to 1-1. Camfield trying to retire the side in order and secure the Bobcats their second win of this season in back-to-back nights. Big swing and a miss there. Lott goes down to 2-2. Richardson back over to shortstop. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. It's a leadoff strikeout. Camfield and the Bobcats now 2 away. Nia tries still over on second. Combs on first, saying right. Outfield still the same. Nolan Watson now up at the dish. First pitch to him, pops high in the air, out to right. Chris A coming in on it quickly. He will make the catch on the run, full speed. Maybe a misread by the right fielder at first, but he regained his steps. We know Chris A is quick, and he proved it there. 2 up, 2 down. The Bobcats now an out away. So it's up to Jody Watson to keep this game going. Jody is 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch swinging is 0 for 1. 0-1. A quick game. We're only at an hour and 30 minutes here in this one. Very quick game. 0-2. The Copperheads now down to their final strike here tonight. The 0-2 from Camfield. Just missed. The 1-2 again. Swing on and missed. Ball game, folks. The Bobcats go down and they win back-to-back games here at Knoxville Catholic. They knock off the Eagles last night by way of a walk-off home run. Tonight, they have a sound win against the Copperheads. They were firing on all cylinders. Offense was great. Defense was great. Pitching was great. You have to give it to the Bobcats. The Copperheads were just outplayed tonight. They will bounce back. They are only 3-5. They're not having themselves a bad season either. But the Bobcats, who were looking for any momentum they could get, rolled with it from last night into tonight. And that's how this Tuesday night matchup ends. Your final score on this one, Bobcats win 5-1. For everybody tuning in, I appreciate everybody listening. I will be back on the call tomorrow if your team plays tomorrow. If not, I'll see you Thursday. If not Thursday, I'll see you next week. I will be on the call today, tomorrow, and every game for the rest of this season. For now, that'll do it from Knoxville Catholic. My name is Hunter Mancuso.